know a lot of men don't watch my channel, but just in case some of them fly by, let me fix these titties, baby. What's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to give my review over the Basketball Wives season finale. Listen, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. There are some things in this review that some of you may not like. I'm gonna try to explain myself as clearly as possible. There are some things that made me go, like the Evelyn and Chad situation that made me go, Shawnee and her nostrils, bitch, y'all can go. I'm sick of Shawnee. I don't like how she tried to play the boss card in front of the camera. Let's get into the review. Because, listen, I'm not about to be up all night talking to y'all. Do you hear me? Bitch, I got to go wash my ass, and then I got to go to sleep because I got to go to work in the morning. I got to get up at 5:30. So I need at least 7 hours of sleep. Okay, so let's just go over some quick things. Some of the things I'm not really going to go into detail about because we've already discussed these in previous episodes, and I'm not about to be repeating myself. If you want to hear the full explanation of what I think, you can go to my last video. Okay, so but these are some of the quick run through. I noticed that when they played the clips back from what happened in the throughout the season, Malaysia said, if OG lays one hand on my cousin, I might have to fuck her up. But you let Evelyn run up on CC, and you ain't, with a goddamn object in her hand. You see, that's how you get a bitch. You don't say no. You say an object, right? And then go press charges. She ran up on me with an object in her hand. Yep. I don't know what it was. Anyways, but you let Evelyn run up on CC. Okay, I put Kristen as a white woman. She says that CC fucked up her relationship with Byron. Kristen, do I think that CC has probably mentioned some things, to Byron that she probably doesn't like about what's going on? Kind of like when y'all go out to dinner and Byron was always paying. Can I see CC mentioning that to Byron? Like, hey, nigga, like, why you always coming out of pocket when we go out to eat? I can see her mentioning that. However, at the end of the day, Kristen, your relationship with Byron is non-existent because of you, bitch. You the one who got on TV and said that nigga was a trifling ass grandfather. What you thought was gonna happen? Even if it is the truth, you still said it. You said it. And again, y'all gonna have to stop disrespecting CC. You ain't got to like CC. But at the end of the day, CC is about to be Byron's wife. And if you disrespect CC, Byron not gonna fuck with y'all. Y'all haven't figured that out by now? You ain't got to like CC, you ain't got to agree with CC, you ain't got to do none of that. But if you keep disrespecting CC, Byron is gonna keep not fucking with y'all. Continues to not mess with y'all. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, y'all. So anyways, okay, so they're really trying to make OG out to be this aggressive person who makes every situation about her. I don't think that's necessarily true. Even at the last incident when Kristen and CC were trying to have a conversation, but of course Kristen turned into this old white woman. CC decided to remove herself from the conversation, and when she was about to leave the conversation and the breakfast, Evelyn took off running with an object in her hand, okay? And then that made OG take off running after Evelyn because CC didn't know that Evelyn was running up after her. And OG was like, bitch, you got my friend fucked up if you think you about to try to sneak a lick in, bitch. You get what I'm saying? I don't see how that was OG's fault. If we all watch the same show, we can see who the aggressor was in that situation, and it was Evelyn Lozado. That whole situation started because of Evelyn, not because of OG. They said that when OG goes around, things escalate. Even at the dinner, the first dinner that they went to when CC was like, I'm leaving, I'm gone, I'm done. And Evelyn was like, well, just get on the plane and go back. Like, why are you so invested in CeCe's and Kristen's situation? That, like y'all say, it doesn't have anything to do with OG. It has nothing to do with you either, Evelyn. So, what's your point, girl? Or what's your point, Shawnee? Anyways, look. I'm gonna go ahead and just be honest with y'all. Evelyn Lozado, you you know what I almost said, but I didn't want to be funny, and I don't like to call nobody in a hoe like that. Like when I say hoe, it's just like, oh girl, shut up, hoe. You know, like a girl. I almost said. I'm gonna tell y'all what I almost said, because if I don't, I'm gonna regret not saying it in this video. I almost said Evelyn Anderson, Ocho Cinco, Lewis, Lozada, NBA, NFL, and MLB. And I only said that because Tammy said she done fucked every nigga, and she done fucked one nigga out of every sports organization. But I'm not trying to call Evelyn no hoe, because I like Evelyn. But that's what I almost called her. I almost called her that full name. Evelyn Anderson, Ocho Cinco, Lewis, Lozado, NBA, NFL, and MLB. Was it National Baseball League, NBL? Anyways, okay, so let me just be honest with y'all. And I'm going to try to say this in the most respectful way possible. And I don't want anyone to think that I'm making light of domestic violence, because that's not what we do over here. I just have some questions and concerns, okay? Evelyn, Chad knocked you upside your goddamn skull and had you bleeding. But she had you walking around here knocked up and bumped up from your head. I'm trying my hardest to understand, why is it any of your concern about what Chad or who Chad was talking to? Then a bell went off. I know what it is. What the problem is with Evelyn, OG, and Chad is Evelyn does not want to believe. Again, I think I said this in my last video. Evelyn does not want to believe that a bitch that looked like her and a bitch that looked like OG can pull the same nigga. She does not believe that. She can't believe it. So I gotta get this straightened out, because ain't no way a nigga who tried to talk to me gonna try to talk to a bitch that look like OG, and I know we look different. You see what I'm saying? So Evelyn was gonna do whatever she needed to do to get in contact with Chad to try to figure this out, so I can make OG look like a liar, because I know the nigga who tried to talk to me ain't no way he tried to talk to OG. When truth of the matter is, if you really want to know the goddamn truth, OG, Chad, and his daughter Gigi all look like they was on the same goddamn flight from Nigeria goddamn to the United States. Let's just be honest. They all look like they came from the same tribe. And that's just true tea. So I was going back and forth like, that has to be what it is. That has to be. Because ain't no way a motherfucker gonna bust me upside my head and not care about who the fuck you was talking to. Okay. So OG is in her 30s. I understand why OG, now it made sense to me why OG is in such of a hurry to have a baby and to get married. I thought OG was in her 20s, honestly. I thought OG was about 25, 26. But in 2011, I think she said she was 26, something like that. So that means she's in her 30s now, right? Right. So yeah, I kind of get it, but I also feel like OG why would you be with a 26-year-old? I don't understand how any woman in her 30s could be with a 26-year-old and he's not giving you what you need. It would be different if he was giving you what you needed, like an answer. You don't have to continuously ask him, are we getting married? Are we moving in together? Are we going to buy a house? Are we going to have some kids? All that stuff. But clearly, Kwame is not giving you what you desire from a man in a relationship. Every time we see you, OG girl, on camera, when you with Kwame, you're the one who's always bringing up marriage, kids. Kwame ain't bringing up none of that shit. So Evelyn says that, hold up. When Evelyn says she contacted Chad about OG, she said that her receipts go back to 2013. Okay? But later on, OG let it be known, no, bitch, I met him. I actually met him in 2011. Girl, what I tell you? When OG said, oh no, I actually met him in 2011. Girl, why Evelyn was looking like this? Bitch. Hello? Evelyn. She said she met him in 2011. Yeah, that was the same year you was engaged to him. Yeah. That means your man was cheating on you. He was knocking you upside your head and fucking other bitches. That's what that means. So anyways, girl, even when she started talking about the receipts, it just didn't make any sense. Like, you mean to tell me that OG was messaging him, like message after message after message after message, and he never responded once? I was just like, that don't even sound right, but whatever. Okay, so my thing with Shani is this, and I've said this, and I'm gonna say again. Shani does not tell the truth about Evelyn. She says that it's out of character for Evelyn to contact Chad. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Evelyn didn't give me anything that made me think that she went back and forth about getting in contact with Chad. You see what I'm saying? So because it was such an easy decision for her, it's not out of character for her. Just like it ain't out of character for her to throw a motherfucking drink in a bitch's face. Evelyn is the same bitch she was 5 years ago. And ain't nothing wrong with that. My whole thing is, bitch, I'm with the shits. I'm not necessarily throwing bottles at people and throwing drinks in people's faces. But, bitch, I can roll around in the dirt with your ass, too. You see what I'm saying? Stop acting like you ain't with the shits no more, Evelyn. And then try to put it on, the reason why you act the way you act with Jennifer was because it's about my daughter. It's about my daughter. Now what is it about your ego? That the problem with Shani, Malaysia, and that whole group is they don't hold each other accountable for the shit that they know is wrong. They all hype each other up. They all lie. Like, y'all are all bona fide liars. And it's actually sad. Shani meets up with Jackie and tells Jackie it's not normal to go around telling people you will break their jaws. No, bitch, what's not normal is picking up bottles and throwing at them. It's normal to tell a bitch I'll whoop your ass. That's very much so normal. It's normal to tell a bitch I'll break your fucking jaw. That's normal. That's normal. It's normal to say, bitch, I will kill you. You fucking with the wrong one. That's normal. What's not normal is a bitch hopping on a table, running across the table. That's not normal. What's not normal is picking up a bottle and throwing it across the room. That's not normal. What's not normal is literally picking up a table and throwing it across a sidewalk. That's not normal. It is very much so normal to let a bitch know I will fuck you up on sight. Shani full of shit. Shani full of shit. I don't like the way she sat at that table and basically tried to become the boss. I have said this and I'm going to say it again. If you are shooting a reality TV show and every bitch on the cast can be called a bitch, a hoe, a slut, get cursed out, get into fights, have drinks thrown in their goddamn face, all of the above. Bitch, you ain't exempt either. And like I said last week, and I'm going to say it again, and the reason why I thought Carlos King was the first person that popped in my mind, like he's an executive producer, you know, all that good stuff. If I was on a show with Carlos King, baby, if we don't get along, you not getting no pass. You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You are a part of this cast. So how the same way everybody else can walk around here and call each other faggots and punks and bitch, girl, be windmilling each other to death, bitch, you can get it too. If you want to be the boss, then be the boss. You can't be the boss and be on the cast and try to pull your boss card in front of the camera the same way you do behind the camera. It ain't gonna work like that. And that's why I was happy when Brandy got into Shawnee's ass. I don't like Shawnee. I think Shawnee is full of shit. They're trying to make it seem as though that they're concerned about people's safety. No, y'all are not. Y'all just don't like OG because OG is that bitch. She been that bitch. She gonna be that bitch next week. She gonna be that bitch next year. Y'all don't like OG because OG is a grown-ass woman and she knows how to handle a situation without having to hit somebody. Now, she'll say she'll knock the shit out your ass, but she ain't never knocked the shit out nobody. You're not concerned about people's safety when you still have the Evelyns and the Malaysias on the show. You're not. You're not. Stop saying you're concerned about people's safety when we all can see that's a goddamn lie. Girl, when they went to the hot springs, whatever that is, girl, when Cece called Evelyn an alien, Yoda looking ass bitch, girl, I tell you, I hollered. I put Cece needs to get off the show. The reason why I say Cece needs to get off the show is because of this. I like Cece. But Cece, I think that it's out of character for Cece to do the things that she has done these last 2 episodes. I think it's out of character for Cece to almost get into fights and calling people bitches and hoes and all. You know how like you act a certain way? You may act a certain way behind closed doors with a certain group of people versus how you may act out at work. You see what I'm saying? So I think with Cece is like, Cece, you need to get off the show because you have more to lose than anybody. But you came onto the show with your own business. You see what I'm saying? And now it's like, I don't know. I just feel like Cece should get off the show. I want Cece on the show because I feel like in order for OG to come back next season, Cece would have to come back. Because if Cece doesn't come back, then I know OG not coming back because who gonna film with OG? Nobody. And that's how Shawnee wanted it to be. The same way she did to Brandy, how she did to Brandy that year when she made sure that nobody talked to Brandy. If you can't talk to nobody, if you're not getting in conversation with none of the big stars, then bitch, you're not gonna film. And that's exactly what I think they're doing to OG, pushing her out the door. Evelyn and the other girls, they go to like this, I guess like I forgot what it was, like a jungle, something like that, a zoo, something like that. Phoebe makes mention that one of the birds is the same size as her. I say yes, because that's what you are, a bird. You the same size as that bird because you are a bird. Phoebe, I have not been, I really thought I was going to like Phoebe. I was like, oh, come on. It's a new little girl in town. And girl, by the 3rd episode, I was like, oh, go away. I need you to go away. Like, girl, I'm not here for Phoebe. I put, is the tourist guy cute? He looked like he was cute. I said, ooh, let me fix my hair. Evelyn wants to go to the hot springs so she can let OG know that Chad doesn't want her. Your whole thing was to confront OG to let OG know that you lying. Chad don't want you. At the end of the day, this is what I think. I think that Chad is lying, just like a lot of niggas do. She lying, I ain't trying to talk to her. I think everything OG read off that goddamn telephone was the goddamn truth. I think that whatever Chad sent over, if he sent over anything, that shit was altered. Or either Evelyn altered it herself. OG ain't lying. OG was wanting to fuck Chad. Chad was wanting to fuck OG. Chad got 7 baby mamas, first of all. Do you hear me? 7, from what I understand. 7 baby mamas. I don't think it's too far-fetched for a man that looks like Chad, that has a daughter that Gigi is his daughter. I know it sounds crazy what I'm saying. I don't think it's too far-fetched for him to basically want to fuck OG. And the truth of the matter is, these niggas will fuck a hole in a tree. Like, for real. Girl, if they see a hole on the ground, they fucking it. So, it ain't too far-fetched that Chad wanted to fuck OG. And again, the only reason why she even brought up Chad was because you called her ugly. When you called her ugly, just like most people would do, or like I would do, especially when I know your man tried to talk to me before, I'm ugly, bitch, your man wanted me, hoe. If I'm so ugly, why your man want me, bitch? You see what I'm saying? That's what you say in response. So OG only said that because you called her ugly. She wanted to let you know, yeah, you think I'm ugly, but your man don't. Because he was trying to get up in these cakes, bitch. And I told him no. Anyways, so OG lets it be known that, girl, I met Chad in 2011. Girl, I'm saying. Evelyn is so pissed off that a bitch that looked like OG could have possibly fucked Chad. Like, oh, that's what really is bothering Evelyn. That's all it is. That's all it is. Now when OG said that, girl, you're not even black, I was like, okay, here we go. Now, I don't know. Look, Evelyn says she's Afro-Latina. I've heard people say that she's never claimed that before until recently, so I don't know. I'm going to leave that alone. I was like OG. But, I mean, when she was like, this shit is genetic. This shit is genetic, bitch. Genetic. You can go buy you some more titties. You can buy you another butt. Yeah, I guess Evelyn didn't deny it, though. So I put that, so OG can't keep text messages from 2011, but Chad can go gather up messages from Twitter from 2013. So it makes OG look like a stalker, even though I will say this much. I don't keep messages like that. One of my friends, she has messages in her phone from like 2010. Like, it's the weirdest shit to me. But some people just keep messages. And clearly, I see why now, bitch. Do you hear me? They start talking about an honest woman wouldn't do that. No, girl. An honest woman wouldn't do that. No. A husband, a fiance, a boyfriend, a man in a relationship wouldn't do that. Now they're trying to call OG a home wrecker. No, OG not a home wrecker, sweetie. Chad knocked you upside your head. That's what ended the relationship, right? Or was it OG? Was it because Chad knocked you upside your head, or was it because OG is a home wrecker? Which one is it? OG ain't no home wrecker. Your man wrecked your home, bitch. Baby, when OG said, I will sizzle your soul from this fucking island to that volcano. Yes, ma'am. Woo, she said Evelyn is easy. She was an easy kill. Evelyn can't hang with OG. She can't hang with OG. When OG... Ow! When OG said that prayer, it was like, when she told... And I'm not the one, I don't believe in, like they say, keeping up with somebody's pussy bill. I don't believe in that. A woman can fuck who she want to fuck. A man can fuck who he want to fuck. It is what it is to me. But I thought it was funny. However, I thought it was funny when she was like, Jesus, and please give Evelyn the strength to close her crotch, Jesus. Evelyn cannot handle OG. She can't. Evelyn lost so bad with OG, it was sad. Somebody finally came in who they thought was not going to do anything, and she knocked Evelyn off of her throne. She did. I'm sorry. Team OG is queen, bitch. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. OG is the one. OG is the one. She gonna be the one. I don't care what none of y'all say in the comment section. OG is the one to me, baby. I love OG. I started following that bitch on Twitter, on Instagram the other week. And I don't even really follow celebrities like that. But I said, let me go follow OG. That's my new bitch. Come on, OG, bitch. Getting the hoes together, letting these bitches know you ain't scared of them. I think I said everything, child. I'm about to go. I need to go wash my ass and go to sleep. I hope I said everything. Watch them. I always forget. I write down notes after notes after notes, baby. And watch. I'm gonna forget something. I will sizzle your soul from this fucking island to that volcano. I say yes, ma'am. Oh shit. Evelyn, OG made Evelyn like a goddamn fool. Those so-called receipts, girl, those are not receipts, girl. Those are not receipts. Girl, that was some paper with some words on them, but bitch, those are not receipts, girl. Girl, those are receipts for Ross Dress for Less. OG brought the receipts for sex. The real receipts. You brought some alter receipts that you got from Ross and tried to come to sex. Oh, child. Evelyn, this was not your season, girl. Girl, with that, I'm sure she gonna come back next year trying to act like how she a changed woman and how it was everybody else's fault. I saw the clip of the Basketball Wives reunion. We'll talk about that in Hot Topics tomorrow. I gotta go, y'all. All right, bye.